Ah, man. Product placement. Anyway, welcome to episode 4 of T&O. This is the vlogging series that I'm doing, usually once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on how things go. This is episode 4. This will be up on a Thursday, hopefully. So thank you for tuning in, guys. And today's video was submitted by Biscuit's Total War. He commented on episode 2, and he said, what are my thoughts on YouTube partnership networks? So today's topic will be that. So I think what I should probably do at the start of this video is talk a little bit about my experiences with partnership networks. Now, I started YouTube in March the 20th, 2013. That's when I first started doing YouTube. That was the day I uploaded my first video, actually, as well, which was a Worms Revolution video, which I called Worms Revolution Battles. Anyway, getting back to the point before we go off topic too much. The point of networks is basically there to sort of protect your channel, because YouTube, you know, is such a phenomenon, such a massive thing. It's the most watched video website in the world. I think it's the second most popular website in the world, just behind Google. So it's up there, you know what I mean? And so many people, so much traffic goes to this channel every day. But of course, with YouTube, you're not talking to, like, no one knows who runs YouTube. Nobody knows who's sort of in charge, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And when you're kind of out there producing videos, there's always a risk that you could have a copyright strike, or you could have some sort of infringement with your videos, because the law with YouTube isn't really clear to everyone. That's one of the biggest problems. Like, for example, how many times have you put a track or played a bit of music or done something in your video which you think is fine, and then it'll say something like it's blocked by third-party websites, or it's blocked in Germany, or blocked in certain parts of the world, or whatever, and you kind of fail to understand why. Now, partnership networks are useful because they do offer a little bit of protection. Now, I started off with Freedom Network. They were the first network that I joined as a partnership, and that was, can't remember the exact date. I noticed it was in sort of 2013, I believe. It was the end of 2013. That's correct. End of 2013 is when I first joined Freedom. I joined because I was looking for a partnership. At the time, I had, I think, 400 subscribers, 300 to 400 subscribers, something like that. And I wanted to have that security, that safety net, to have somebody there who sort of, I know, represents you on the kind of YouTube stage. And if ever I was to get in some sort of trouble with one of my videos or with my channel, then they could perhaps bail me out or offer some sort of support. And that's what I wanted with my channel, basically. So I joined them. I joined them also because most of the other networks out there, they have certain requirements that you need to meet to join. I don't know them off by heart, but I know that Machinima used to be quite difficult to get into. You had to have, I think it was something like 1,000 subscribers, and then something like 10,000 video views a month. I'm probably wrong, so don't take my word as gospel. I mean, if you go into Google or onto the networks themselves, they actually specify what the criteria is, but some of them are a lot harder than others. But Freedom was actually the easiest one to get into. I think Freedom had something like you have to have one video on your channel. I think that was it. It was something that easy. So just upload a video, bada bing, done. You can join the network, sort of thing. And that's what enticed me, because I wanted easy access. I wanted to get into a network straight away. So I joined the Freedom Network, and I spent about a year with them, over a year with them actually. It was this year. By April this year, I left them. I uploaded a video on my channel why I left the Freedom Network, which I'm not going to go into in this video because, for the sake of overlapping and stuff, it's no point rehashing the stuff I said in that video. But basically, I left the Freedom Network and I ended up joining the Curse Network. The Curse Network, there's a lot more criteria needed to join them. You need to have 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and you have to be guaranteeing 8,000. It's either 1,000 YouTube subscribers and 8,000 channel views per month that you have to have, or you don't need the subscribers, but you have to be getting 12,000 channel views a month. So you have to have one or the other. Now, I fortunately have them. I think I have both of them, actually. Well, the channel views, it dips in and out, but roughly speaking, I meet the criteria, so I was fine. And That's one of the things I like with the Curse Network, because you have to kind of prove yourself on YouTube first of all before you can actually sort of just join willy-nilly, and comparing the two, you know, without disrespecting people with Freedom, because Freedom is a pretty decent network. There are big YouTubers they use for the Freedom Network. A YouTuber that goes by the name of Jack Frags. Now Jack Frags is a British YouTuber. He has like one of the beastliest PCs ever. If you watch some of his kind of vlog videos and he goes over his kind of high-end PC, it is well, put it this way, I'm jealous, right? But he's a great commentator. He does a third-person shooter thing, which is something I don't really like that much. But he does sort of survival games, which I do like Daisy, H1Z1, Ark, and stuff like that. And he's just great to listen to, and some of his vlogs are pretty good. He's kind of explaining, you know, how to build a PC and stuff like that. But he's with the Freedom Network, and he's like a really big YouTuber that has a few million subscribers. So, you know, they're not kind of how you perceive them. It's to do with opinions. Everybody sort of says with YouTube networks that you know, certain kind of aspects of them people just don't agree with. So like people are like, oh, you're with Freedom, you know, but it's like, well, he's with Freedom and he's a very good, big, well-known, established YouTuber. So, you know, they can't be that bad. My personal recommendation would be no, but that's because I haven't had the best of experiences, or haven't had as good of an experience with them that I've had with Curse. Now, Curse I've always found to be more supportive. The forums are a lot more friendlier, in my opinion. And this goes back to the initial point of your kind of requirements to join a certain network, because with Curse, because you've got to prove yourself, like I said, getting those views and getting those subscribers first, you're going to have a fan base already, you're going to have a style already, you're going to have everything, artwork and stuff sewn up, you're going to have all the basics done, how to make a video, how to edit a video. Whereas with Freedom, I think Freedom's a good one to start off with, because you do sort of learn the basics with them, but because any Tom, Dick or Harry can join them, you know, you go on the forums and it's just a spam sort of thing. That's what I found anyway, from my experience. Again, you know, I put this in inverted commas sort of thing, you know, my experience might not be yours, but this is mine. This is the kind of thing I'm going for in this video. These are my thoughts and opinions on the Freedom Network and networks in general. But like I said, starting off as a YouTuber, yeah, go for it. I mean, I don't see any harm going with the Freedom Network, to be honest with you. Now, networks, what do they offer? I did mention about the whole kind of security thing. They can sort of stand up for your channel. They can step in if you need them to, sort of thing. You can contact somebody. You get like a ticket on their kind of forums, on their kind of dashboard. You get a dashboard basically. The dashboard tells you like how much you've earned per kind of view. You know, on a monthly basis. I think it's called CPM, and it's something like you get like $1 for every like 1,000 views or something like that. As you can imagine, I get a lot of it. I know, I finance and money making and stuff, I don't get much. Okay, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think, okay, I'll try and give you as much transparency as I possibly can. Last month, I think I had a payment from the Curse Network, and it was something like $3.17. So yeah, in British money, that's like more £1 something. So it's very little. So I'm not exactly living off it. I can buy probably one Pepsi per stream or something, and that's it. But anyway, back to the topic again. I keep going off the topic. And speaking of Pepsi, I'm gonna have a little sip of my Coke, my great rival. Or Pepsi's great rival. But yeah, I mean, I think networks are useful. I mean, for example, with the Curse and Freedom networks, you can get sort of sponsorships. Freedom has lots of sponsorships opportunities that you can put yourself in for. The problem is you've got so many people competing for them, and some of the sponsorships they offered I didn't think were that good. You had to have like 10,000 subscribers, which I felt was a, you know, they're trying to get everybody to sort of join them, but then they raise the bar so high to get a sponsorship. So there were things like that which I disagreed with as well. Although with that being said, they're offering so many. Curse don't seem to be offering as much. I know they've got like an XSplit sponsorship thing on Curse. They've got a few other things as well. But I feel like that's something which perhaps Curse could improve on. So there are fors and against for both, as you can see. But I'm going to bring up another point now. I've mentioned a little bit about both networks and a little bit about my experiences with both of them. But what do you know, with you, oh God, can I get my words out properly? YouTube partnerships, that's the other thing. Because when you join YouTube, years ago, before, well, when I sort of started my YouTube channel, but before kind of the whole partnership thing, you know, came into full effect with everybody's channel and everybody being partnered with YouTube. You used to have to work really hard and used to have to earn your YouTube partnership, and that was so you can monetize videos and stuff and blah blah blah. But a YouTube partnership, I mean, I think most people can probably get away with a YouTube partnership and not worry about it. You know, if you're looking to sort of do YouTube as a hobby, as long as you follow the guidelines, don't do anything too risky with your channel, you should be all right. And I mean, and it's nothing wrong with having a YouTube partnership. I know lots of people that have a YouTube partnership. People who have bigger channels than me have a YouTube partnership, and it's not really a big issue for them or anything. I mean, yes, you know, getting kind of sponsored by a network like Curse is a bit of an achievement for me, because I've like I said, I've done the whole YouTube proving yourself thing on YouTube and then got to that. There are other networks out there. You've got sort of you've got Full Screen, you've got TGN. I mean, TGN used to be quite hard to get into, but they've relaxed their kind of ruling a little bit now, and lots and lots of people have joined TGN. Off the top of my head, I'm just trying to think of some of the channels that are in the Google Plus community and who they're sponsored with. I know that Jagosaurus is with Curse, the same as me. I'm trying to think now. I think Rexasaur was with Full Screen before. Used to be with Full Screen. Although I think he said bad things about them, or he said there was something he didn't like with them. Who else? Oh, War Eagle is with TGN. Sanjetsu's with TGN. So it mixes. Lionheart's with Machinima. So, you know, people go with different ones all the time. Everybody probably say the same thing as me. There's positives, there's negatives. There's so much that can go wrong. There's so much that can go right. With Curse, they've got the forums right now. You've got access to on their forums. You've got access to sort of a SoundCloud, and you've got some sort of royalty-free music. But it's not sort of royalty-free as in you can just stick it into a video and bada bing. You kind of have to read the guidelines. Certain tracks that you pick will require a link in the description. Just copy and paste what the format that they put in and stick that in it, and you're fine. As long as you follow the guidelines and don't do anything stupid, then you're going to be fine. The people on the forums are pretty helpful as well. I've got involved a lot more with Curse's forums than I have with Freedom's. That's because I feel more comfortable as a YouTuber on their forums than I did with them. I'll put you into sort of a context with my personal kind of feelings. You've got a kind of an 18+ movie, and then you've got like a children's movie, and that's where you've got a mature audience and you've got a younger audience, and that's where I felt like it was, and I just wasn't really feeling it. It's one of the things I hate with the kind of FIFA videos that I do. I really enjoy doing them. I really enjoy the content, and I really enjoy having a discussion in the chat. But I really hate it because at the same time it attracts so many younger, shall we say, channels who are not experienced, who are not kind of savvy with how YouTube works or how it should work, and they spam their channel and they just self-promote on my videos, and it gets marked as spam, and it's just so annoying because I'm there doing YouTube for 2.5 years, learning the ropes, getting over 1,000 subscribers, hoping to get 2,000 in the next whenever it happens, and you got some idiot who's like 15 whose voice hasn't broken, and he's like spamming, watch my FIFA videos, or I play COD, and it's like, this guy is just an idiot, So yeah, I mean, that's what the Freedom forums were like for me. Partnership wise, yeah, I think it's a good thing, but on the flip side of that, you don't really need it. I think a YouTube partnership's fine. Although with that being said, with a YouTube partnership, once you get to say 10,000 subscribers, I think then you may want to start thinking about it, because you've worked so hard to get to that stage, to 10,000. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get 1,000 subscribers. I know that more than anyone else. So to get to 10,000 or to get to 20,000 or whatever, it's going to take a hell of a lot of work. It may even be a year, 2 year, whatever, however long it takes you to get there. And you're not going to want to lose that just by something going wrong on your channel. And that's where the kind of partnership thing kicks in. That's when you want it. It's going to be your kind of your flip switch, something which just comes into play when you need it to the most, and just say, hey guys, I've got this dispute with YouTube at the moment. This is what's been said. This is what I've been sent by YouTube. How do I get around this? And then your network comes in and goes, bam, right, this is the answer. This is what you need to do. And all of a sudden it's like, yay, strike gone, or yay, my channel's not gone anymore. Yay, I still got my 10,000 subscribers. And that's kind of the positive things of network and how they can be positive. One of the things I'm going to bring up in this video as well, I just thought about it now. I wasn't going to mention it initially, but like I said, I just thought about it. One of the things I hate with networks is there's so many like third-party networks. Like you've got like the Freedom Network, and then you've got like something does gaming, something Scots Gamer, Welsh Gamer, something Union for Reps. I don't know, but they come up with all these strange kind of names, but they're affiliates of a network. And like I go onto my YouTube inbox and I'll have like 5 or 6 a month. You know, I get 1 or 2 a week sometimes, and it's ridiculous. It's like, hey, I had one. I tell you what, I got YouTube up in the background by here. I'm just gonna bring it up and read this to you. Okay, guys, we had a quick jump cut there, but I wanted to bring up an example of something which I really hate on YouTube, and that is these kind of spam things that you get from kind of networks or affiliated networks, or people trying to be like third-party networks, which come through and they just try to spam you and try to make more money. And this is an example over here, because obviously I'm doing lots of FIFA stuff right now, and I said in the video, I do get quite a lot of FIFA spam on my channel now because of it. And this is just an example. So if I read this to you, hello man, 3 exclamation marks, I am sincere to invite you join our FIFA affiliate program to make more money. I mean, the English grammar is appalling. That just offends you. It doesn't look professional at all. I would not go for this, even if I had half a brain cell, I wouldn't even go for this. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just not professional at all. It looks dodgy as hell. Make more money. We offer the commission rate reach to 15%. I mean, learn to speak fucking English before you try to be professional. You know what I mean? I promise our website is legal and safe. I bet you promise it. Like hell. We never cheat. Visit our website, fifacoinsapp.com. If you have interest on it, chat with me. I don't want to chat with you, please. I think you should get this chance to play your FIFA game better. I'm quite happy with the way I'm making my FIFA game with my 1,000, nearly 800 subscribers. So you can just go and fuck yourself for all I care. Or you just want to make some more money for yourself. Ha ha ha. Well, I don't care about money. All you care. So, you've got commission rate 15%. We've got affiliate program, make more money, make some more money. I know I'm just highlighting certain points of this, and it just kind of says it all. So I'm just click on this guy's channel now, and his channel's got no subscribers. It's just people who are spamming, basically. And it's one of the things I really, really detest with YouTube, and it's something which I think it puts a lot of people off kind of joining networks because they get so much spam from them. I've actually deleted I've deleted all my spam from networks that I get. I've only just got this one at the moment, but I do get quite a few of them come through on a weekly basis, and unfortunately, it's something which you have to put up with on YouTube, and it's really, really annoying, but that's the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately, folks. I mean, that is YouTube. It's the whole playing field. It's what modern day YouTubing is like. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be enough for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. And like I always say in these episodes, if you want anything, or if you want me to discuss anything that you want to bring up, let me know in the comment section below, and then we can discuss it in next week's, or the weeks after, or the week after that, etc. The video that I create. This will be the second episode of this week, so there'll probably just be the one next week now. But I hope you've enjoyed, guys. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Until next time, goodbye.